Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. As you can see from the title and the thumbnail, today we are making broccoli cheddar soup, which was easy and delicious and just goes great with sandwiches for a nice spring meal. So I'm starting off by making a roux. So I had some onions that I sauteed, and then I added some flour to that and then some butter, and here I'm just switching to my whisk to get it all nicely combined, but I'm cooking that all together for about 2 to 3 minutes to get all that raw flour taste out of it. And then I'm adding some chicken broth, and half and half, a cup at a time. So here I'm just adding the first cup of chicken broth, then I give that a little whisk, and then I'll add in the second cup of chicken broth, whisk again, then I'll add in a cup of half and half, whisk, and then another cup of half and half and whisk. And I let all that cook once it's combined for about 2 to 3 minutes. So this is after about 2 to 3 minutes of cooking. I'm adding in the spices and seasonings. Here I have some paprika, some garlic powder, and salt and pepper, and then a bit of mustard. And I'm going to mix that all together and then let that cook for an additional minute or two before we add in our veggies. So after a few minutes of simmering, I'm going to add in some carrots, which I've diced up pretty finely, and then I'm adding in my chopped broccoli after I get the carrots all mixed in. Now I chopped up my vegetables very finely because I did not want to puree them as the original recipe called for. You can just leave them a little chunkier, I guess, and then puree them. But yeah, I went ahead and chopped mine very finely. Also, exact measurements will be linked in the description box below with a link to the original recipe as well. So after I got the veggies mixed in, I cooked that for about 10 to 15 minutes until they got tender. And once they were cooked for 10 to 15 minutes, I added in my cheddar cheese, and I just added mine in a handful at a time, which is supposed to be roughly a cup of cheese at a time, and then you want to mix it in. You don't want to add your cheese all at once to keep your soup from getting grainy. So once the cheese is all mixed in, then the soup is actually done and ready to be placed in a bowl for eating. Now I served our soup with some shredded cheddar cheese and broccoli for garnish, with turkey bacon wraps on the side. But this could definitely be a standalone soup with like some crusty bread or even like oyster crackers. But I hope you'll give this recipe a try, and if you do, please let me know how it turns out. Again, I want to thank all of you guys for stopping by to check out this video, and I will see y'all in my next one. Thanks, guys.